is Persia, and I'm having a great time at Holgates. My girl Tammy, she's Miss Liberia, and I'm going to ask her a few questions about how you could be an it girl. So how did you come about doing the Miss Liberia competition? How did you get into that?
Well, competing in pageants is something, or just pageantry is something that I've done all my life, you know, so, and like I said before, I knew that when I'm going back to Liberia, I wanted to have something to offer. So I decided, why not use my God-given talent and my assets, you know, to give back to my country. I came to America, I was educated here, but I can go and stand in front of somebody and say, you know, the children of Liberia need help, but as a normal person, it takes a lot before people can actually listen. But if you have a title or a crown on your head, it makes it a little bit easier, you know? So,
what do you think it was about you that made you stand out, like compared to like the other contestants? What made you, like, what do you think did it for you?
You know, the funny thing is, the night my parents couldn't make it to the competition, so the night before I was on the phone with my mother, and she was throwing questions at me that they might ask me, you know, during preliminary interviews. And the day of the pageant, they asked me 6 questions. 5 out of the 6 questions they asked me were questions my mom asked me the night before. So I mean, my answers just came out like that, you know. And I was so excited, you know, and I just took it one step at a time, and God knew how much I wanted it. I didn't want it just for the crown. I wanted it because those children that are locked up in those orphanage homes, I could have been one of them, you know? So I wanted to be able to do something to help them. So God knew. He knew my heart, and He gave me the confidence, and, you know, awesome. He gave me the glow, and I did it. Man.
I can see why. She carries herself in so much class, and she's so sweet, you guys. Like, I've never met someone like, they're just, you know, you're so sweet. You're just like so open and friendly. I love it. So how did you, I know like when I think about pageants, I think pressure and like a lot of competition. How did you deal with the nerves? I'm sure a lot of people out there are wondering, how do you deal with the nerves in that kind of situation?
I don't ever compare myself to anybody else, you know? In situations like that, it's good to focus on the things that you love about you, the things that stand out, that makes you stand out. Because if you start thinking, oh, maybe her dress is prettier than mine, or her shoes are prettier than mine, it's gonna throw you off your game, you know? So you think about like, oh my God, this dress looks very good on me, you know, I love my shape and I love my hair, or, you know? So
you gotta believe in you, right?
Absolutely, because if you don't believe in you, you can't expect anybody to believe in you.
And you know, sky's the limit. It's like you just have to take what you have and turn it into more. You know, if you get lemons, make lemon pie. That's I'm quoting JC and Oprah on that one. So I wanted to ask you, so like, what's next for you? What's next for Miss Liberia, for Tammy Gar? What's your like passion?
My passion is definitely with my foundation, Project Read, you know? And I've gotten so much support from my government, and I mean, it's just amazing. When I was in China competing in the Miss Tourism competition, our Minister of Tourism from Liberia actually came there with his assistant and a photographer. They supported me. And I mean, to see them in the audience, I was like, oh my God. So I've just been working very hard on that. Next year, I'm going on a world tour with the Ministry of Information and Tourism, and to promote tourism for Liberia, because Liberia is a beautiful place. It really, really is. Yeah, so, I mean, it's going to be nice. We're going to go to Paris, and we're going to go to Belgium, and all these different countries.
Love it. Oh my God. You're so lucky. I know. So, Miss Tammy Gar, Miss Liberia is definitely well-spoken and very classy. She's all about, you know, being intelligent, doing like the right thing in the world. But can you get down? Show me.